Good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, depending on what part of the world you're on. This is a roaming prepper, and today we're going to do a review of a firearm that I was given an opportunity to test fire on the range today. I think it's a great little shooter. It has a lot of fun aspects to it, and it's great for training, and I think it's also great for any shooting level. Surprisingly, it comes from a very reputable company, Heckler & Koch. I'll be right back, and we're going to review the HK416. Back, everybody. This is the Roaming Prepper. Pete here. I'm going to do a firearms review today, and as with any of my product reviews, whether it's food, firearms, backpacks, etc., if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below. You can also put them in the comments during the premiere if I do a premiere with the video. And you can also feel free to email me at theroamingprepper@gmail.com. In any case, let's get right to it because I think this is a fun review. The weapon I got, the firearm I got, is actually from a very reputable company. It's manufactured by HK or Heckler & Koch. This is out of Austria. It's traditionally or historically a German/Austrian company. H&K, or HK as many know it as, is renowned for firearms ranging from the MP5 to the USP. The quality of their weapons goes back pretty much right after World War II. The particular firearm we're going to review today would be the HK416. Now, there are three variants of the 416 in existence. The first one is a 7.62 millimeter. It's a NATO, and it's a heavy weapon. It's kind of like the competitor to the Scar H. Then there is also the HK416, which is slowly being adopted as a squad weapon by the Marine Corps, the 416 and 5.56 millimeter. Now that one is being used because its rate of fire and accuracy are so high, and it's kind of slowly replacing the M249 or the SAW, and in some cases the M240, although the 240 is a different caliber, so it's really not apples to apples. This version would be the civilian market version of the HK416. This one, though, is chambered in .22. Yes, it's a .22 caliber mock-up, or basically the baby brother or sister of the HK line. I'm going to give you a quick view of both sides here. And as you can see, this is a really neat little shooter. Now, the weapon comes with a single 30-round mag, which obviously has the little guide thumb holes you can see right here. So you can load, and if you're having a little trouble feeding it, you can pull down and feed. Makes it very easy to shoot, or to load rather. The 416 comes out of the box just like this. As you can see, it has a standard front barrel. It comes with the tactical rail in the front. It is integrated, so to take it off will take some doing, but it does come with the Picatinny style rail on top. In this particular model, it came with the flip-up sights, and I'll talk about those in a little bit. It does have a charging handle, very reminiscent of the M4 platform. And it does have the ejection port door. The handle itself does have a little compartment underneath, which I will not fight with now. And of course, it has an adjustable buttstock. Now, I should note that the safety is only on for a right-handed shooter. You can reverse it. I do not know how to do that. And the ejection port also, or the ejection knob, is on the right side as well. So this is specifically configured to a right-handed shooter. There is supposed to be a way to flip them around if you're a lefty. As you can see, it does have the brass deflector, so even a lefty, if you're left-handed shooter, the brass will hit this and eject to the front, much like the classic AR M4 platform. Now, it is scope mountable. You can put an optic on here. I have not yet done that, and I'm not sure if I really want to put a scope, a heavy-duty scope of any type on a 22. That's kind of silly to put something like an EOTech on a 22. I might put a red dot or maybe a small 4 magnification scope for quick acquisition in the field, maybe for rabbits or varmints. I've shot thus far hollow points, standard 22s, and the higher velocity stuff. I've had no issues at all. I just actually today I probably put 150 rounds through it. I had 3 that did not fire and once ejected, the next shot fired. So for the most part, I'm assuming it was an ammunition quality issue and not the firearm. Now, it does disassemble, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the angle of the camera. I'm going to look at it on the table so we can point out a few other features as well. All right, gang. So let's take a look at some of the features here. Again, looking at it from above, you have the classic charging handle. You have the flip-ups front and rear. You have a standard Picatinny or mil-spec rail on the top. Now, you do have a quick release on either side, this little hole here, as well as a conventional clip. So, for instance, this, where I put my harness, it will hold. So this is not chinchy. This is made of metal, as is this. So the only plastic parts actually are the buttstock and the hand grip. All of this is metal. Now the sights are plastic, and I had this. When I first got this, I zeroed it in and I fired it, and I just eyeballed it, you know, and I put it in the black at 15 yards. I called it good. I just really was fun shooting. I went back today, fired at my target, and I was, you know, in the same place, right? I was pretty much in a little group. Again, my eyesight's not what it was. I don't have an optic. I was just having fun shooting. I was actually doing mag swap drills. So I would shoot with one mag, I had the other mag in my back pocket, drop one, reload, start shooting again, just to kind of get some muscle memory. And this is a great platform if you want to do combative or tactical training, but you don't want to spend the money, especially now with the market and the prices the way they are, firing 5.56 and 2.23 just to do mag drills with live fire when you can do it with a 22. It is super accurate. If I missed anything, it's either because of me or the sights I did not put right. Now, one problem I did have, as I was shooting, the rear sight drifted. And after my first target, which was right where I had left it the last time I shot, I fired again, and a few minutes later, the rear sight had drifted to the right. So I did have to do an on-site adjustment, kind of like an in-situ adjustment. These are kind of metally plastic. They're a little bit loose. It's mounted tight, but it's a little loose here. You can see that has a little bit of play. So I'm not a big fan of these sights. They're sufficient for now. I might just bite the bullet and put a couple of mag poles. It doesn't get very hot on this rail, so I'm not going to melt the plastic. The front sight seems to have held okay. The front sight is adjustable with an M16 4-pin front sight tool, and the rear is just a dial. And again, it is plastic, so it's not the highest quality plastic either, but it gets the job done. Now, aside from the, as you can see here, you have the little loop if you want to do a clip sling in the front, and then it has a slot in the back, so you can actually do a front to back sling or one point in the middle. Whatever your preference is. The grip does have a hidden area in here. I don't know what you would put in such a place, but I guess you could put a cleaning kit or some small tool. I wouldn't replace the grip. Actually, this the grip that comes with the HK416 in 22 is a lot stouter and has better ergonomics than some of the stock AR grips. So I would just leave it the way it is. You push through. Oops. Now, warning, the pin will come out completely, okay? Unlike some of your AR platforms that has a retention pin, so this little guy will stay here. This guy will come completely off. So you can pop out these two. And there you go, and that's it. Those are your two halves. Now, you can pull this apart. I have not done it yet because I have not seen the need to. Very simple design despite its hybrid looks. And it does not cause a lot of problems. It's rather easy to clean, and you can use the same cleaning brush you use for 556/223. You can use it on the HK416. Like I said, this is a fun shooter if you have a younger person or a newer shooter who wants to learn how to use this kind of platform. This would be a great weapon to start them with. Once you've got everything the way you want it, you just pop the pins back through, and that's it. The body and the internals are serialized, so it is a matching set. And I gotta tell you, I'm impressed. Now, you can add accessories here. It comes with a plain rail. You can get the adapters so you can, put rails on the side or a grip below. It does not have a lot of felt recoil at all. It's actually rather fun to shoot. It's a good plinker. It's accurate. Like I said, other than the rear sight issue, this was a nice rifle to shoot. I should also notice that the crown on the rear has been pinned, which is a nice feature. So this is not prone to backing off. And in reality, with such a low recoil, it probably will not. The stock will come out quite a bit. So even if you're a bigger shooter and you just want to plink, you should have no problem adjusting this firearm to fit your needs and size. You can tuck it in as I have now for a smaller shooter. And if you leave this blank, you can even use a shooting stand for a younger shooter so they can get familiar with the platform before you promote them to a 5.56. Folks, overall, this is a really great little firearm. It's consistent, it performs well, it fires reliably, and as you just saw that corgi zipping past me, she's all excited. And hold on, and there go corgi zoomies. And there she goes again. And, okay, I think she got tired. Anyway, I thought I'd take a minute just to share the corgi zoomies in the background. Anyway, so, folks, if you want to get a nice tactical platform in 22 that will not cost you too much, but will give you the accessories you like, the feel you probably prefer, and also enable you a platform to train with for combatives and to acquaint new shooters with the tactical platforms, this is a great go-to, guys. I couldn't recommend a better platform. The typical price point is anywhere from $350 to $550, depending on where you get it. I believe this one probably was right at a little under $500. But being an HK, it has the guarantees that go with HK, and I have no reason to worry that it's going to give me any kind of issues. Like I said, the only thing I did not like was that rear sight, which is probably going to go away here shortly. And it's not that it isn't tight to the rail, it's the upper fixture is loose versus the lower one, and it kind of tends to drift, and I haven't figured out how to tighten it sufficiently so it won't drift. So I'll have to figure something out there. Other than that, folks, this is a great little platform. I hope this review is helpful. And again, if you want to get into a combative or tactical platform that is in 22, depending on your laws or whatever, you can't get your hands on 5.56, this may be the way to go. They do come with 30-round mags. It only came with one. I had to buy the other two, and only HK makes them, so they're not cheap as far as mags go. I have yet to see a 10-round version, but they probably have one for California and places like that. In any case, guys, that's what I got. So I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have technical questions, put them in the comments below. Until next time, Godspeed, be safe, and I will catch you all later. Take care.